Previously on New Crits on the Block.
On the ground, you see like the head with like part of the spine coming out of it.
Help me, Gwynlyn!
I saw like a bright flash, like a thing. Yeah, maybe I'll just save it for later. We gotta get down the tunnel.
Gwynlyn?
What's it to you? You said you want that gem.
Want? I don't know.
If the other three are trying to travel anymore, you should kill them. That crystal, it takes people's minds over, makes them crazy. You see a human head on top of a 10-foot boulder body. You all ready to kill my brother?
Hey there, crit heads. So before we get started, I would hate to not kind of let you in on this. You might notice today that one of our cast members is not here. I don't know what you've heard, but Matt's not here right now. Don't believe what you've read online. The situation. Yes, he is in police custody. Yes, there were some things happening. It's all, listen, in the meantime, we're going to have one person filling in for him. So everybody welcome. You all know him, Brad Pitt.
What?
Hey.
Yeah, there he is. Okay, Brad Pitt. Very good. So anyway, just don't worry about it. I'm sure it's all going to blow over. We got our best lawyers on it, and it's just moving forward. Okay, so Jake, go ahead and start off.
This is the joke
Quick question. That was the big joke?
you thought about for a while on the way over here? You were like thinking
well,
this
wow
about?
is like driving over. It's not that
Yeah,
far
but
away.
like...
And you live like 10 blocks away from me.
Maybe you should have drove around the block a few more times.
Yeah.
Look, that's not a bad joke.
I wanted to have Brad Pitt
I think
come
the
in.
hype was just a little too high.
I was just trying to say it earlier, and you guys just
Okay.
blew it off. So I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Okay,
later.
fair enough.
Blew it off.
We told you to say it.
We wanted
Well,
you
at the
to say
time,
it.
though, but what happened was Matt started speaking, so everyone knew he was actually
Honestly,
there.
I don't think that ruined it at all.
Yeah, I think it was fine.
I think it would have been fun. Now, see, what would have been funnier is if you pretended you were a cop arresting Matt, and then
Yeah, we had no lead up to this like mysterious disappearance of him.
Yeah.
That
Oh, it's just
backstory
the
didn't
idea that
add
like
up.
this is a new episode, so people listening are like, all of a sudden, they're like, oh, Matt's not here. What happened? Oh, don't believe what you heard. What heard? What?
I don't think.
But no
honestly,
one heard anything.
I
There was
don't
no
think-
seed planted for this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like plant it in Discord, like send a like fake article or something before this episode
Maybe
releases.
he's planning on it.
Maybe I already have that article written out.
I'm standing by it. It's not a bad joke.
It wasn't the
appreciate
worst joke.
And like,
It was the worst setup for the joke.
Anyway, so Brad Pitt, who you'll be playing Aewyn today. So can you give me Aewyn as Brad Pitt?
Hello? That's it.
It's
That's about right. He
that's
doesn't
all I
really.
got.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't. You forget that Brad Pitt really only does one word. Like we can't afford more than one word from him.
Yeah, he's not like,
well, with the new ad revenue we're getting.
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you can afford him for a little
Hey,
more.
Brad Pitt, would you mind handing me a tissue behind you there?
Sure, hold on.
Thanks.
you do.
Just one?
Just one will be fine.
Brad Pitt. Also, I gotta
There
say,
you
you
go.
do a really good
Hold on,
Matt
let me
voice.
throw that shit.
Okay. Oh,
wait.
what a gentleman. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's all we could afford.
Hey guys, I'm back from police custody. Don't
What happened?
Don't believe anything you heard or read.
Online.
What
Online.
happened?
What happened
I don't
want
to talk about it.
Okay.
Also, I didn't write that far into the joke.
but you wrote that?
Well, in my head.
Oh, okay. I was like, but
What, you
wrote-
don't write in your head?
No.
All my thoughts are me actually writing things in my head. I imagine myself writing it down on a piece of paper. And then I file it in my mind palace.
Sounds like a lot of work to make that joke.
It really wasn't that hard. I just started talking when the podcast started. You know what? None of you really understand my genius or support me.
You're right, we don't.
We understand you. I wouldn't use the word genius.
Well, we understand your genius.
Yeah,
I guess
your.
that's-
Well,
You
you
know?
don't understand genius,
Oh, I see
What-
what he's trying
what-
to say there.
because you're not a genius. It's hard to understand genius when you're not genius. That's
Are
why none
you-
of you understand my
Says the
genius.
insane person
Yeah.
in a white padded room locked up. Yeah.
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 I write in my head and file it in a filing
I
cabinet.
read.
I read the entire. This is what happens when you read the entire player handbook.
This,
Page 346.
Yes, you learn all the rules, but at what cost?
This
You
D&D
heard it,
beautiful
kids.
mind over here.
That's right.
I just imagine people going like the books are just next to me. Like, are they still there?
Identify as 1
Yeah,
minute.
they're still there, but they don't talk anymore.
But you can ritual cast it as 11. And you need one item that's worth 100 gold and a feather.
Yes, and a clam's oyster.
Yeah.
Clams.
Clam's oyster pearl.
His oyster buddy.
Clam's oyster.
The clams
It needs-
one.
it
Oh,
clam-
I love how
The clam possesses an oyster.
Yeah.
And you
There's
have
an
to
oyster inside a
convince
clam.
it to give it to you.
Well, what do you think clams eat?
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah, it's one of those weird components that's so not a thing like,
Yeah.
in anything. You're just like, what?
A feather that's weighing more than a pound but less than a penny.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's exactly it. That's exactly right.
What?
Can you imagine if we actually like seriously tracked spell components?
Oh, fuck that.
Oh
Like if
my
you had a
God.
list of like, well, I only have one eye of.
We would have a whole arc of us trying to shop. So where can I find a
Oh,
feather? Like,
That's
we could
well,
just
in how
grab
we
it.
roll, that's how it is. Because
Mhm.
one of our players took a spell. Is just that, and the DM was like, "Well, make sure you have a ram's horn available." We're
Yeah,
like,
and a glass eye.
and a glass eye.
Yeah. So we're like, are there any marketplaces where we can go?
I mean, it sometimes makes sense. So for example, there's a spell where you have to have a mirror worth at least 1,000 gold
What?
That's
because you're like doing a thing that
stupid.
involves looking into something, and I'm like,
Why is it? What's the monetary value you have to
Yeah.
do with it?
they just
Just
wanna,
a good mirror.
They just want to burn your money.
I
'Cause
guess
you
I
normally
can't
have a bunch of
imagine how
money.
much money we have at this point. by
Yeah,
the
I
way.
don't even
With
know.
all
By the
our
way, Jake,
investments and our
I
businesses.
stopped giving you
I
guys
guess
money a
what's the-
long time
yeah.
ago.
What's the point of the economy within D&D if you can't use it on anything?
Yeah. I
Right.
guess if you're playing that way, then yeah, you need something to buy.
Yeah.
But if you don't play that way, it just makes it so you can't use cool spells, and that's really annoying.
There's some really interesting stuff I've looked into regarding like the way if you actually like really genuinely play it the way it's supposed to be with like money and all that kind of stuff, it gets kind of fascinating because like somebody was pointing out once that they were like, you can't respect your character moving forward. So if you take the wrong stuff, you're stuck with it. And the gear you get along the way is circumstantial to the current situation that you're often in. But if a character dies and you bring a new one in, they come in at the level of the rest of the party with a set amount of gold that they're allowed to spend on items coming in. So you get to build a character specific to that situation with the perfect fucking shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh, this guy died and we're in this cavern full of undead. If only we can get out. And then you're like, I'm grappling hook Joe with my long sword of radiance. And then you're like, God damn it. And then you're like, I swing through the caverns and behead things and I'm perfectly built for this. Whereas everyone else is like, I have this one spell that I picked up, but it has no fucking use right now.
Well, then he gets out of that cave and it's like, oh, actually, now you're fucked because you built that for that one
Well, then
situation.
he just dies again.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So like, it's kind
I would literally hate that player. I would fucking kick that player out of my group. I just die every time I have a hard time dealing with things.
which is actually what happens in real life when you have a hard time dealing with things. But no, it was interesting. So they were talking about this, and I was like, God, do you just allow respecking? Like, it really made me start going into the mechanics of like, how do you keep it fun, but also follow the rules to a T without following the rules to a T?
You don't.
You don't.
You don't, yeah.
That's how you make it fun.
But when do you stop?
And Ben wept and wept when he discovered this truth.
Yep.
Here's how you make it fun. You just do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Hey, you know how you make it fun, guys? You roll initiative.
Well, we don't know yet.
We don't
You
know
don't know.
yet.
You just told me that a severed head on top of a rock body carrying a great sword was dragging it towards us, and the lady came up and said, "Are you ready to help me kill my brother?"
well, maybe he's like,
I rolled a
hey,
19.
Dude, what's up? Maybe he meant kill it. Like we're gonna kill this slope. You know, they're not murdering the slope. They're just
Uh-huh.
riding. It.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 for my initiative.
Do you though?
Yeah, I just rolled my initiative.
Do you? Okay. I guess. Yeah. You guys rolling.
I mean, we should probably roll initiative.
Okay, I guess.
Let's
If
get
you
into
want
the-
us to, Jake.
well,
Do you want to
it's-
vamp
it's
for another
been-
10 minutes?
No, we vamp.
All
enough.
right.
We'll vamp more too.
Leaf got a 6.
Ooh.
Oof.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's great.
Good for me.
Boral got a 20. Not that.
Katon rolled a 19, which is an 18.
And Aewyn rolled a 1, but plus 10, so 11 total.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not
That is
too
a
bad.
crazy freaking bonus.
Remember he has alert.
I do.
Yeah, you can't fail.
So I took it.
Okay. So Gwendolyn is gonna go first.
So we are stacking this thing.
I mean, she said, help me kill my brother.
It's her turn first.
Now, I do have to say, pretty quick to want to kill a brother all of a sudden, huh? Just throwing it out there, gang. Anyways,
Look at him.
how dare you?
It's just this head on top of this thing,
Judging
like
a book by its
slack-jawed.
cover like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be like that.
I don't
know.
even think he is,
He's
alive.
yoked.
Nobody wants to be
Rocked?
half rock.
Yeah, I
And
was
if
like, I
they
don't know.
do, something's wrong with them.
Just throwing that out there.
You look over, there's an Earth Genasi, just like, you're like, oh.
Sorry.
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 She turns behind, turns to look towards you. Goes, I'm gonna try to get around back. If you can aim for his feet, knock him over, we can probably get to the core faster. And she takes off running. She is going to weave underneath its feet, and you see like she has like a rope that she has attached to one of her axes that she goes and tries to throw it up the backside of this creature.
Oh, I thought she was going to try to Luke Skywalker
Damn it,
18
that's what we're all
this
thinking.
thing.
Damn it.
That's what I thought she was doing
Oh,
too.
yeah, no.
He hasn't seen a Star Wars, so he doesn't know that.
I
Right.
have seen a Star Wars.
One war.
Have you seen
No.
a Star War?
I seen Star Wars.
Well, not that war,
Star
though.
Wars.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the Battle of Hoth?
Sure. I've seen all the original 6. Well, the
Then
original
you should
3. And
know.
then
We've
the
talked
other
about this,
3.
yeah. Very recently.
I just haven't watched any of the new shit.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
This shit's good.
New shit's actually pretty good. It reminds me more of the originals.
Andor's
With
so
the-
very good.
I still haven't
Andor's
seen
great.
it.
It is.
Oh, it's so good.
It's on the list. We just don't have any fucking time.
It's the best Star Wars
Yes.
show?
Yes.
Better than
yep.
Mandalorian?
I think so.
I think Ollie asked me what my favorite Star Wars show is. Andor.
I
Yep,
don't think
it's
Hands
Andor.
down.
I think I'd take Mando over
So-
Andor, but
Nah,
No.
Andor's better.
I just
Yeah,
Yeah,
Christine,
Mando's up
your
there.
objective
Mando's great.
truth is
But there's
is
a
wrong.
lot of filler in Mando. There's a lot of filler. Andor is precise and clean, and the acting and the
Yeah,
writing, everything is pristine.
I'm
You
looking
don't
forward
have
to when they
any-
do.
It's incredible.
There's no-
what's their name with the girl?
Ashoka?
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to her.
Me too.
yeah,
'Cause
that's
when
when
she
really
came
She's a
out and
really
she was
cool
like, "Hi, I'm
character.
Ashoka." I'm like, "Yeah, you are."
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they did an amazing
I actually
job
don't know who you are
casting.
because you're covered in paint and stuff.
Oh, it's
and-
Zoe
Uh,
Saldana, I believe, right?
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
No.
Rosario.
Oh, Rosario Dawson. You're
Dawson.
right.
Who fucking
Yes, yes,
knows?
yes.
You can't tell with all that stuff on, but they did a really good job making her look like it.
I can
Perfect
tell.
person for her.
Yeah, I was very pleased, and I'm looking forward to it.
Avatar 2, am I right?
So what happens with this grappling hook situation? What do you say?
Jamie Cans.
Jamie can't.
Yeah.
You know that close with him.
Yeah,
That-
he and I are
he's
tight.
Pretty tight.
Jake Hands.
JC
He's making a new Avatar, or
Oh.
made a new. I don't know.
comes
Because
out.
that first one went so well.
It did. It was huge.
Yeah, it was
the biggest
actually
movie.
super
It was the
successful.
biggest
Movie.
grossing
Did you-
movie of
I'm
all
sorry,
time.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay. I
Oh.
was like,
No, but they are redoing that, and I am very excited about
because
that.
they did a movie for that, and it was like
If they're doing
it
another
felt like it
live
was not-
action, just
They
stop.
are, but they're actually doing it good. This
Who's
time.
doing it?
I don't know, but the
it's not,
casting,
it's not M. Night Shyamalan this time,
The
which is wild that he did
casting-
that one.
the casting looks really good.
Yeah.
I would love the fact that if at the end of the the Last Airbender,
Or, sorry, Movie Night Shyamalan. That we've already know.
if
It's
Yeah,
M.
Movie
Night
Movie
Shyamalan
Movie
at the
Night.
end of that was like, at the very end was like, they never had powers anyway. What's a twist?
Yeah.
I forgot he's movie night.
Yeah,
It's
what's the
Movie
other name
Night.
or movie? Movie Night
Movie
Shyamalan,
Night,
obviously.
obviously.
Uh,
Best joke.
That was an early joke too. One of my faves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jake. So he ATATs this
but
dude.
doesn't. He actually
No.
just climbs to the back of
And
it.
it's
Oh,
a
okay.
she. And she.
She, Gwendolyn,
You can never tell with dwarves.
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn,
No
Yes.
D.
Right.
No D.
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
I'll give her.
Gwendolyn.
I'll give her some D.
Gwendolyn?
Sorry.
Gwendolyn.
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 Okay.
Gwendolyn.
Gwennlyn.
Say it a few more times, guys.
Gwendolyn, Gwendolyn, Gwendolyn,
Oh,
Gwendolyn,
no, that's it.
Gwendolyn,
You do it
Gwendolyn,
different every
Gwendolyn,
time.
Gwendolyn, 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 Gwendolyn,
Ah, Jesus
Gwendolini,
Gwenline.
Gwendline.
All right. So
Look what happens.
What happens?
Well, can I if I could roll?
You just did.
Well, now I did again. And it was worse. So I'm going to keep that first roll that I saw already. That was an 11.
So
What?
they had
No,
an
don't
advantage
cheat.
for some reason.
She has an advantage on this check against her brother.
Because she knows her brother so well.
Yep.
Yes. And
She used to scale up him as a kid.
Yeah.
What?
Before he was a rock man.
Before he was wrong.
This is just like when we were kids.
Yes. So she rolled an 11. That's not gonna do it.
She's a dwarf, so she.
So she throws it, and you just hear a little ching as it kind of just goes flying off. She's fucking god damn it. She's trying to reel it in. That was her turn. That was kind of a little anti-climactic.
Well, but it gives us ideas for things and sets up.
Yeah,
She's clearly the expert of possibly fighting them. So,
Boral.
Right. So are we fighting this thing or are we trying to hold it to get around it to leave? I'm sorry.
We're trying
No,
to break.
we're
We're trying to get
bring
to its core.
yeah.
There's that. There's a shiny thing inside of it that we need to break. I think. It's kind of what I got the impression.
Got
That the two small the two smooth
Boot
balls in the previous room, I think, would have turned into this thing had it
Yep.
got the core inside of it.
Well, then I'm gonna shoot it.
You're gonna shoot it.
I'm gonna shoot with some magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot a level 4 lightning bolt
Ooh.
at this thing.
Who's lightning bolt normally level 3?
Yeah.
Damn. I thought you were about to say level 9. I was like,
Boop. That's so bad. That's
Well,
very bad.
That's how averages work out because that
Yep.
last one you did really good on.
Okay. 10, 6, 19. Okay. And damn, 22.
so you cast your big boom, your big,
Big boom.
lightning,
Big bottom.
as it goes.
Jake said it first.
Jake said it.
I
But
can't say
then
big
you
boom.
said it too.
I stopped.
No, you can't
He
say
said- I
big
said
bottom.
big bottom.
You can
I
say
didn't say big bottom.
stopped.
you can say big boom.
I
You
said big
cannot
boom.
say
No, but then he said big bada
no.
boom after.
He
No.
did. He
Say
did.
to the tape.
I said big bada. I stopped.
I saw him say big
Oh.
bada and he covered his mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And he said big boom. I feel like
A
there
big-
should be some level of
Probation?
punishment here. No.
A big. Well, here you go. Because you can say a big boom because
Wait,
we can
what-
say it's been a while.
what's-
It's the retort that's the problem. He retorted with the thing.
I think
No,
he's-
not the full thing though.
You did say it.
So,
No, I
wait,
didn't.
what's the
You
full
did.
thing?
Big
No,
bada
I'm not
boom.
doing that. What's the regular punishment? The next roll is disadvantage. right?
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I,
think
don't know if
That's fair.
But I don't think he said the whole
That's not
thing.
fair.
He said it.
He didn't say the whole thing though.
Oh, so that's the qualifier now? Is if
Yeah.
we do a
So
little
I can
bit?
say,
So what if
"It's
I
been
go,
a-"
well, it's
if
like
I just kind of say it and then,
Yeah, you can say it's Ben. And then that's it.
Yeah.
And
So
it
if I,
just- it can
so
just
if
be
I
him.
say it's been a while, I can do that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't finish
You're
the
only
Just
like
some
two
of it.
letters off. though.
I'm just saying
I
that's
just-
not
he had the
the
whole word.
now you're on a slippery slope, Ben.
That's
we
what I'm
start
saying. How
letting
do
people
we-
get
this
away
is-
with things.
Yeah, Ben, what's the rule on this?
Like if it's Ace
well,
Ventura,
this is one
can
of
I
those
just
make
go like
believe
this?
rules, and apparently
Can I
we
just-
follow to a T.
Can I
Can I
just
just go,
gesture?
"Ah?"
Can I just gesture at my thigh if it's an Ace Ventura?
Fine.
I actually really
Fine.
don't want him to have
Well, no, if
disadvantage right now.
I don't either, but we have
But
to play by the rules. We
I feel
have
like Jake
procedures,
did it
Ben.
too, though.
He didn't. He said,
I said
big boom.
I said you do your big boom.
Oh, I could have sworn he said something
You
We'll
can
else.
bring us
listen
the
back
tapes.
and we'll punish him later if we need to.
Okay,
but
deal.
for sure,
Deal.
we know Brian did.
Earmark
and
that.
Yes.
Timestamp.
Earmark. Timestamp.
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 Time's out.
Check
Don't worry,
the
I'll hear
tapes.
it. I'll hear it when I do the edit. So we'll see.
You can isolate a
TBD.
microphone. You can isolate a microphone. So
TBD. I
you'll be able
can.
to
I
really-
can. Okay.
I'm muted too. Great.
Yeah, and you're muted.
Jake.
That's the punishment. Is you muted for 5 minutes.
said-
I would die.
You would die.
You just look over. There's just a skeleton,
Okay.
All
and
right.
jaw falls off.
So you have your disadvantage now.
No, we don't because we need to check first.
we need to check.
No, I was talking check him. I know he did it.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, so okay.
We're
come the
checking
next
to
time
see if
around.
he also
Yes.
said a bada.
Yes.
We don't
Okay.
think he said bada. I think he
Yes.
just said big boom.
I don't
he
think I
definitely
said bada, but now I'm confused.
As we
Sorry,
know, Brian,
you did?
we have procedures.
We have procedures, okay? This is
We
why
have
we have these in
procedures.
place.
Okay.
Yeah.
And through the procedure, you will say that I stopped.
You
How about this?
stopped.
How about
You
this?
still said
Halfway
some
through.
of
How
it.
about this? We give we
You have
we
half
give-
disadvantage.
No, we give him disadvantage
like being
now,
half conscious.
and if we find out that we were wrong, he'll get an inspiration point. So then he can have advantage whenever he wants.
Well,
What if we just do like a -5?
I
Oh,
like
that's
just
like a half
disadvantage.
way, yeah.
We have the rules for a reason, guys. New crits court.
But we don't know for certain that he did it.
I know he for certain did it.
Well, you
I
know
No,
that
no.
everything he does is wrong.
I'm
so-
admitting
He
that I
knows
said.
he said it. He
I'm
knows he
admitting
said
that
it.
I said that
He
part.
said he stopped himself. Jake
but I did
says-
stop myself.
Well, Jake's the only one in question right now.
Now, guys, I hate to do this. Should we put it out to the Discord? Should we let Discord decide?
Well, no, because they won't listen to this episode for weeks, and then
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
just
can't
have it for
let them-
later.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just save it. Well, like we timestamped it.
okay. Well, here's the thing:
then
Brian
let's-
will never know whether or not they voted for or against him.
No.
Did you get a single one of your birthday wishes?
Did you ever open Discord?
We had the entire Discord wish you happy birthday.
Fuck. No.
You should really hop in there and thank them.
I will.
Sure.
I haven't thanked everyone on Facebook either. So it's,
I still think the rules apply, but you guys do what you want to do.
Well, you let
no. Look, if it is the case, we can decide that right now. We don't need the Discord.
Okay.
we know
if it
the
is the
cases.
case- That I need to be punished. I'd rather get it out of the way now.
Yes. And
Okay,
you,
then
and
I
you
think-
did say it.
Then I
so
think
you-
we
I
should.
say we give it to him, and if we find out later we were wrong, we retroactively give him up one inspiration to make
Sure,
up for
we
it.
could-
Or I
yes.
get advantage.
Or he gets
that's,
advantage.
That's what inspiration
But again, I
is.
know I said it. I just stopped myself.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we
Okay.
don't need to relitigate this. Let's just move forward, and I have disadvantage in my next roll. Carry on.
Okay.
I think it's your turn.
So you shot the
No,
lightning.
I
he just-
know.
he
I
just
finished
did
my
it.
turn.
Oh,
yeah,
that
you
was
shot the lightning.
My
It-
big thing.
Where were you?
I was
wasn't
gonna
even a
say-
boom; it was a lightning. But okay.
Well, lightning makes thunder, which is a boom.
No, it
Could
doesn't.
be my sonic boom.
Lightning literally.
It creates a
Well, but
sound.
it
which
makes
is
a sound. It's not an
boom.
explosion.
Well, no,
explosion of
lightning.
sound.
Lightning. Thunder isn't a thing by itself. You need lightning to make thunder.
Yeah, but that
Because
doesn't.
lightning.
Thunder
is
isn't an
the
explosion.
Well, no, but when you think thunder, you're like, oh, that's it's. You can hear like.
Well, I will tell you right. You know what? You know what, Jake? When it comes to my turn, I'll prove you wrong.
Why? Because you're gonna do thundering smite. It's a fucking video game. It doesn't count. You fucking idiot. Fucking moron.
It's not a video game. It's a tabletop game. We're a podcast. There's no video.
There's some video.
There's some.
Yet.
What happens to the big rock dude?
Where were you aiming? Your lightning.
Rubber dick.
Little rock
Ripper's
dick.
little rock dick.
Were you aiming at the feet or are you aiming at the torso?
I mean, she
the
did
head?
tell
Oh, she
you.
did say the feet.
You shoot at the feet. You see it like stumble for a second. It's like mid stumble. If someone else can hit him, it'll fall down more. He didn't do enough damage to knock him down. Get him on.
Oh, we gotta guys, we gotta coordinate our attacks.
Katon, it is your turn.
Alrighty. As a bonus action, Katon uses a thunderous smite, which allows him to deal thunder damage without generating lightning damage.
Yeah, well, it's stupid. So
Crazy, huh?
that's why the rules of this game are also
Yeah.
dumb.
That's assuming that he hits this thing, and unfortunately, he does not have his vow on it because he already used it. So, good luck. He attacks it.
Okay.
And that is a 12 plus 12. So that is a 24
24?
to hit.
Yeah, it's
Okay. So let's see. Just tell me now. Does radiant matter any more than?
it does.
Great. Well, because the
Radiant doesn't
because the
matter
head's
at all.
undead, but I'm attacking its leg, right?
Yeah, you're
Beautiful
attacking a
country
rock.
song.
Okay.
You ain't matter because it ain't my own gold.
What?
I said it don't matter because it ain't my god.
Here's 47, and then my additional 6. So 47, 53. And that is radiant, slashing, thunder, and it has to make a strength saving throw or avoid being knocked down. You got to beat a. What'd you get?
What did it be?
I have it written down here, so I can't lie. You tell me.
I had it written down right here too.
You tell me what you rolled.
Well, the 20, not that.
Oh, but then you beat me. It's DC 17. I suspected that it would be strong.
Yeah.
But it's more that I just wanted to deal like an impact damage to it because
well, you got right up in there.
all right.
Isn't that just one attack?
All right, I get to do it again.
No, boy. Things
Wow.
a lot matter.
Does that knock it over?
No, it
Okay,
does not.
then I
It's
attack-
getting close though.
Then I attack it again.
Okay.
That is a 15 plus, so I'm sure that hits. 35 damage this time with my second hit.
Sorry, I
cut
totally
out all
forgot.
of our
What was the
beautiful
last
stuff.
one? It was
53.
56.
56,
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
53, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay. Something
It's
like
53 and then 35.
That's what I thought. Okay. So you run over and you strike at its stone leg, like hacking away bits and pieces of it as this thunder hits it.
With no lightning.
Just the sound of thunder apparently just
Yeah.
goes whoa, and then leg goes, oh no.
Now, I will say, I'm inside a tunnel and I created an audible noise that can be heard from 300 feet away in a tunnel. So just, if there's something within 300 feet, it heard that.
Yeah.
And probably further away.
Yeah, probably a
Because
little
it's a
bit.
tunnel.
Echo. And
It's a tunnel and I made a thunder noise.
So I'm sure that makes it
Yeah.
travel further. I think that's how sound works. And then you do your second strike as you damage the leg as it crumples down to one knee and it starts to put down one of its hands to try to catch itself. It is now. Oh, did you want to do anything else?
That's it. I moved up to it. I used a bonus action and I attacked it. That's my action.
Okay. He is going to the hand with the giant sword is going to raise it up over his head, cutting into the ceiling of the shaft. Like you can hear the
It's
great sword
scraping.
piercing into the ceiling as it juts into it and then rips it down, bringing it right on top of Katon.
There it
Let's
is.
see.
As I watch that happening, I'm just like,
Mama.
yep.
Mother.
That is a 29 to hit.
That hits. What'd you roll?
19.
Yeah, okay. Nothing. I was like, that's a damn high roll.
Yeah, no, he fucks.
He fucks, man.
Oh,
This undead rock monster fucks.
Damn.
This is 18d10
Holy shit.
as he brings this giant sword crushing as you like lift up your shield to go block it as it's like a 15-foot blade.
Yeah, it just kind of smashes me in the
Yeah.
ground.
It deals a total of 86 damage.
Ooh.
I think Katon hears something in his back pop.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So under through the dust that gets kicked up by this, you just hear Katon just go, "Don't get near it! Don't get near it!"
Jingle bells, Aewyn smells Boral, hates an egg. Oh, what fun it is to watch Leaf's spells fail on the reg. Hey, hey everyone, welcome to this week's Middle Break. And yes, this is our last episode before the Christmas holiday. If you celebrate it, happy Christmas. If you celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. If it's Kwanzaa, if it's whatever, happy holidays to everyone. And if you don't celebrate any of those things, happy Monday. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode. As you know, there are certain things you can do to help us grow this podcast, and they would make really good presents for us this year. If you're thinking, man, I really want to get New Crits something, but I just don't know what that is this year, here's some great stocking stuffer ideas that you can help us with growing this podcast. Two birds with one stone. And what's better than that? The first thing, subscribe to our podcast, wherever you get our podcast from, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Obviously, we're on whatever podcatcher you're using. Go to that podcatcher, leave us a 5-star review, rate, subscribe, review. Give us a 5-star beautiful review, especially on the giving holiday season, and write a little synopsis about why you like our podcast, so people know why you like our podcast. And so when they're listening to their podcast, they know why to listen to our podcast. Also, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits, and Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We're constantly posting content on those sites, especially from past episodes, recording days. It's a lot of fun. So make sure to follow us on there. You could, it's just a good time. It's a really good time. And again, holiday season, that's what we're all about right now, right? Closing out the year, having a good time. Speaking of good times, if you're looking for a good time, phrasing, but let me finish. If you're looking for a good time, make sure to join our New Crits Discord. That's right, we have a Discord for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. Of course, you can come in there, hang out with the cast, talk to other fans, catch up on the show, talk about your theories. But if you don't want to talk about New Crits, which I guess is fine, you can go in there, share your own artwork, share your own D&D adventures, talk about your life, your favorite music, movies, foods, your pets, a little bit of everything for everybody in there. It is such a safe, inclusive space that we'd love you to be a part of. We've been growing it over the last couple of years, and we just absolutely love what it has turned into. Now, you might be thinking, well, Matt, I want to help you and New Crits and give you all these gifts, but where do I go? What do I go to Target? Do I go to the grocery store? Where do I go to do all these nice things? Well, to our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/New Crits on the block. We'll get you to all the places that I mentioned and some places that I didn't even have time to mention, like our gift store, our gift shop that could also make good presents for people. linktr.ee/New Crits on the block. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. Once again, thank you so much for listening this week. Happy holidays to one and all. We appreciate you listening. And as you know, we come out with new episodes every single Monday. That ain't stopping anytime soon. So be excellent to each other. We love you all. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
And it postures itself. It like pulls the great sword behind it. And it looks like it's going to be doing a real big like thrust attack through the shaft on his next turn. Aewyn.
Usually the
Oh, there we go.
Oh boy, he's already giggling.
in Dwarviate Russia, shaft thrust you.
Dwarviate Russia.
Dwarviate.
So is there a way to get behind it then?
You can run at it.
Okay.
And run between his legs. And it can't really take an action right now because you're not leaving its space either.
Yeah.
So
No, I definitely wouldn't be. Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit of what's her name?
Gwendolyn?
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
And try to do what she did. Except for the rope thing. I'm actually gonna shoot this guy. So
Okay.
I
I love the idea of you just grappling hook up to it and being like this.
yeah. Well, I've thought about it. As I run between its legs, I'm going to take 2 shots.
Okay.
At
Just right at its rock balls.
right at its rock balls. So the leg that Katon damaged, is it like it's out of commission? Essentially, it's holding itself up by its like hand at this point. You said to put its hand down?
Yeah. So it's the leg, like the foot portion of it is pretty much broken into pieces, and it's like holding itself like by its knee. And like a hand is like posturing itself up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 shots at like the wrist of the hand
Okay.
that is holding it. And
Because you know what works really well against rocks?
these are
is-
magic arrows.
I know. They're actually wind arrows. They're force damage.
Yeah.
I just love the idea of just being like, I'm going to shoot this rock with an arrow.
With an
And I need
air.
to damage these things. So I'm gonna do sharpshooter again.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
I don't know if it's going to hit, but okay, go
Neither
ahead.
do I, but I gotta do damage to this thing.
All right, go ahead.
Oh my.
Shut up.
Oh
It was
boy.
neither of them were gonna hit anyways. Doesn't matter. The minuses are not. Doesn't matter.
Hoi.
I don't know how I missed this fucking giant rock wrist in front of
Well,
me. But
I think what happened was it bounced off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the air just hit it and it's gonna.
yeah,
It gets
all
some sand in Katon's eyes.
Yeah.
But I get around it, which
Yes.
was, I
Yeah.
guess, more of my
You are behind it.
yeah. Because I'm gonna help Gwendolyn see if I can take this thing from behind. She'll need some help.
Leaf,
Me.
it is your turn.
Yes.
What would you
See,
like
Leaf,
to
you're not
do?
the only one whose things just never happen sometimes.
Yeah, mostly me though. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on it.
Okay.
Why is that funny?
I
I
love
don't
it.
know if it's a person.
Well, it's a
And I don't know
creature.
if you can hold it.
It's a humanoid.
Does it say what kind of size?
It's not a humanoid. It's a big rock thing.
Well,
Doesn't
it has a
say.
human head.
I
It
know.
says
That's why I'm
choose a
like,
humanoid you can see within range.
do you have hold monster?
Is that a thing?
Yes.
I think humanoid will work in this
I've-
yeah.
instance.
Okay.
It's a human-esque thing.
It's humanoid.
Okay.
Anyway,
The person who isn't the DM disagrees.
yeah. So
Shocking.
with that, do you want him to hit you again, or
I'm just telling you.
then shut
There
up.
is a spell called hold monster that's made for things that are not quite human.
okay? Well,
Well,
this is
this
human.
thing has a human.
It's got a head.
I see a human head on it.
Yeah. What do you see?
I see a rock body.
Do you see a human head, or do you
With-
see a rock head?
I see a
Your
rock.
rock head.
I see more rock than human.
Okay. Well, the important part is human. So humanoid.
Humanoid.
Would you say? Okay.
whole
fine.
person needs to make a wisdom save.
You know, rocks are wise. They've been around for a long time.
Sure. Prove it.
7.
Teen or
It passes.
Big
No.
7. Can you imagine?
Yeah. It fails. So it is paralyzed and has to make one at the end of each of its turn.
No, I don't have to worry about holding myself up.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes it fall because it can't do anything.
Yes,
but
that is true. It is held.
it's held.
Okay, anything
You're
else
welcome,
that you like to do?
everyone. Nope, that's it.
Okay. It is Gwendolyn's turn. I think paralyzed.
everything has advantage on it, and anything that hits is an automatic crit.
Is it restrained or paralyzed?
It's paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
with hold person? Okay.
If whole person gets hit, though, it breaks it, doesn't it?
No,
No?
it has to make
Whole
a
person is
whiz-
real fucking bad.
Yeah.
We
If you
have
get
to-
hit by melee things.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm sorry. I think it's anything within 5 feet that hits it. So I don't think range attacks work.
Is it critical? Oh no, just any attack rolls against it have advantage, but any attacks within 5 feet are auto crits.
Assuming that they hit, but they have advantage. So Okay.
Well, no,
So,
no, no.
you're welcome.
If it's any attack that hits, yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know this because it's something I like to do to things. I like to
is-
paralyze them and then stab
It
on
is
the throat.
Gwendolyn's turn. She's going to try to get up to the top one more time. Well, cool. We'll be right back.
Be right back.
BRB, guys. For those of you who don't know, Jake just rolled his dice on the ground and then had to go get it like a fool.
With his pants on the ground?
What? No.
Looking like a fool with her pants on the ground?
Is that a thing?
You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah.
Like 10
Wow.
years ago.
Yeah, that's an oldie.
I don't remember a lot of stuff.
Pants on the ground, pants on the ground, looking like a fool.
Why'd you say it so quietly?
What?
Like
do
you
you
don't want
have to
anyone
to
say?
yell it.
Yeah, right.
You
Do
don't
I
want
have to
anyone
yell
else to
it?
hear.
Thank you for not yelling
Like
it.
it was a secret.
I'm trying to like save people's ears here.
Oh,
They want us to yell in their
This is my
ears.
sending this as my demo tape for NPR as well.
okay. I like it.
NPR covers. Pants on the ground.
Maybe someday Jake will listen to you.
No, I'd probably change the channel.
Oh,
Ooh, harsh.
How'd you do?
Got a 16 plus 6. So that's a 22. That'll hit with the damage. Well, with the axe grappling hook. As she starts to scale his back, she will get up there at the beginning of her next turn. She is heading for the head. Boral, it is your turn. The creature is held.
It is held.
It is held in its space and time.
It's still got one good leg,
It's still got one good leg, yes.
but it is held. I mean, I think the point of trying to take its legs out is to basically hold it in place, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you did that.
Yeah, she said she wanted to knock it down so she could get easier access to its core. I don't know exactly where the core is, though, so I'm not sure if there's anything else to do.
I think I'm gonna scream at Gwendolyn, say, "How do you get to its core?
You got to rip the head off.
You got a what now?"
Rip its head off. And it's in there. You gotta like get in it. That's
I'm
what we're
sorry.
gonna-
It sounds like you're saying rip its head off.
yeah, that's
That's
yeah,
pretty
that's
brutal.
what I'm saying. I said rip its head. Can you not hear me from up here?
Oh, I hear you now.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Oh, good. But yeah, rip its head off. That's
The
what I'm trying
reverb
to
in
do.
the cave is bad.
Reverb.
What have I-
Reverb.
That's Echo.
Oh. Echo reverb.
What if I just shoot its head off? I mean, you said it's your brother.
It ain't anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it in the head.
With?
A lightning bolt.
gun.
duh.
Well, the sick ass AK-47 I just picked up from that last room, of course.
Yeah, watch
We're
the
also
s- yeah,
sponsored
watch
now
the
by
spread by that
Modern
thing.
Warfare 2. No, we're not though. Actually, we're not.
Yeah, let's not be.
Yeah.
That'd be sick though. I'd be totally down.
I mean,
Also,
sure.
Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
came
Yeah, the
out.
old school, and
It's-
they remastered it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, they recreated.
Well,
They
you know
really
what I mean.
remastered.
They
Here's what they did.
Yeah,
Here's what
relaunched.
Blizzard's really good at. They're good at taking good games and then making them a little bit less
Blizzard?
fun.
It's not Blizzard.
Well,
but-
Blizzard is part of Activision, which is all the same company now. It's
Oh, is it all-
Activision Blizzard.
Is
yeah.
it all EA now?
No, what? Where the fuck do you get EA from? No, it's Activision Blizzard.
Oh, I thought
Activision
EA
bought
was also
Blizzard.
part of EA. See, I don't even know anymore.
No, EA is its own disaster storm of its own.
It seems
company.
like all the big video game companies are kind of imploding on themselves.
Yeah, no, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, it's expensive to make a game.
Naughty
They
Dog
don't-
isn't.
Are they that big though?
The
They
Last
make-
of Us.
Well, they make really good stuff, but
Uncharted?
they're not really. I don't think they're that big.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I guess.
They don't make like 50 games. They just make like one.
Sure,
that's
sure,
really
sure.
good.
Sure.
Which is
Well,
Kind of
maybe that's what
what
everybody.
It's a
I think that's what
AAA,
we should
yeah.
start doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a AAA studio that
Give me
makes
more of
really
that.
good games.
You know what? Instead of trying to shoot its head up, I think I'm going to shoot Katon with one of my healing.
I was
Fireball
a little
things.
concerned there for a
I'm
second.
gonna
No.
shoot Katon instead, just cause.
I'm
one of
gonna
my
shoot him with a fireball.
my healing fire bolts.
Yes. But you have to hit him.
Yes, I know. Ooh, yes, I know.
You might want to
You could
save
let
that
me
for
do
later when I
that
can like
and-
let you do it.
Yeah, I can heal him.
You can still just let me do it now.
damage things instead.
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I got 103 hit points left. So, you do whatever you want. I'm okay. It's paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm
Andrew,
gonna shoot Katon.
okay.
20.
That's a miss.
Is it really?
Yeah.
He's like
He-
23 AC, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Just let me heal him. You.
All right.
Yeah,
Fuck.
fine. It's just you heal it.
Yeah,
No.
like if the flame goes around it and gets sucked into the stone.
What's your AC?
23.
Fucking hell. I just rolled like shit. Anyway.
Yeah. If
Go
I
ahead.
have like haste on or something, it's even higher.
Okay, well that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Katon, you just got splatted.
Hey, I got rocked.
Yeah,
Hey-oh. Now that's a good joke.
yeah.
There we go.
And you didn't have to write that one. Like, think about it. Look at that.
It's hard being so naturally funny.
Yeah.
It very much it is for you.
How far away is this thing's head? How far is this thing's head away from me? Like you said, it's leaned down, right?
Yeah, I'd say like it's only 10 feet up.
So if I were to jump, could I grab it and try to like pull it off by the back of its like my old weight coming down on
Scruff
it?
of its neck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah.
Okay, I do that.
Okay, make
So I
a
jump up and
athletics
try to
check.
grab this thing, and then use my 300 pounds of weight to just like rip it off.
You weigh 300 pounds?
I'm 210 plus on my armor, which puts me
Oh.
at like 290.
So you're trying to rip this guy's head off?
Yep. She said we got to get. She said rip its head off and get like inside of it.
No, I know, but okay. Yeah. Yeah.
What
go
else am I
for
gonna
it.
do?
No,
I can keep hitting a sword. I can keep hitting a rock with a sword.
but the head's human or the head is flesh.
I know.
Huh?
I mean, I can cut it off, but then I have to like jump up and swing at it. I feel like this would be. She said rip it off. I don't know. I feel like being gross right now. So athletics.
Let the boy rip the head
Let
off.
the boy rip the head off.
17 plus 10. So 27.
yeah, that's enough to jump up there.
I get a hold of it.
and grab a head.
Then what
Uh,
happens?
Can you make
Make it like
a
a strength
strength
check?
check?
Like
Yeah.
pull? Like
yeah
put my foot on the bottom of it and like.
yeah make a
Yeah, okay.
and I'll say 25 meet it or beat it
But that's impossible for me.
for well no it was gonna be an athletics.
Oh,
sorry.
well then that's possible.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I can't even do that. So now I'm just dangling from this head like, help.
Help.
hey guys, I'm here. I did it.
18 plus. Nope. 13. Ooh. No. 23.
23.
Oh.
Now you actually are dangling up there.
Yep.
Yeah, that was close.
Oh no.
Well, I remember when the thing hit me, I felt like it popped my back. So I jump up and grab that thing and I put my feet on it to go yank on it. And I'm like, oh,
Got a tweak
oh,
back there.
shit.
Probably pop it back in place.
Or
Your little
let me tell you something. No, it doesn't.
you know.
All right. So I'm unsuccessful. Now I'm just dangling by this thing's head.
Yeah, I mean, you got your foot on its, leg, and you got your hands up on its head, and you're just like pulling. Honestly, what I think happened is you just ripped out some of his hair.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, so you just have like a little bit of scalp and hair in your hands, which is,
Ew.
fun. Can be
Brought to you by Handscaped. All right.
Ooh, big stretch.
Okay.
Oh, this is gross.
It is its turn. I guess I just roll wisdom, see if it gets undone.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 14
Nope.
for wisdom. Nope. Okay, it's just standing there
Good.
still. All right, Aewyn,
Yep.
your turn.
So after I hear her say that, I want to get to this crystal more than anybody, I think. Would you say that?
Still?
Is there some residual crystal magic left in him?
What would be for me then too? Would it not?
Well, you
You
passed a
passed.
wisdom save. I
He
have
passed. He's never
Ah.
passed. Yeah. No, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. That is true. Now that you've
Okay.
been, now that you're near one again.
He was fine until somebody was like, this is like a drug addict who's like, I haven't had any drugs in like years. I feel fine. And then somebody's like, there's some cocaine over here. No.
not. Yeah, hey, there's a crystal in this head. Aewyn starts running up the back of this thing, takes out his longsword, and starts hacking on the neck.
Oh, as I'm hanging from it?
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Just
hey.
like, "Ah!"
Hold
Just
still, Katon.
just hacking away at this thing.
God, you imagine as you're hitting it, my weight is like pulling it.
It's an 18 plus 6 for the first. That's a nat 20. And I have advantage. So that's that one.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I have advantage. Oh, because it's, yeah.
I have advantage. 17 plus and a 2. But so I hit twice. One of them is a crit.
Yeah. Go ahead and just roll that total damage real quick.
Okay.
You're definitely, you're definitely doing some shit.
So I just start hacking away at this thing. And I do 35 damage. I do 35 neck damage with someone who is 300 plus pounds
Pulling on it.
actively pulling on it too.
Yeah.
True.
This is like when you're trying to hack down a bush and I'm like, hey, come here and like pull on this thing
Your
as I like.
first swing hacks into it as you can feel like it's decayed a bit, so it doesn't got as strong flesh and bones. It's a little weaker as you hit into it one time as part of the head like severs itself, and then you hit one more time as Katon goes flying back, hitting the ground with the head, kinda
Holding onto it,
smacking
yeah.
in the
Why
face
do I
as he
keep
goes
winding
down.
up with heads?
Stop it.
And just there within reach, you see
I bury my hands down into the gore and guts of or whatever's there, and
Do
I
you?
go for it.
Interacting with an object is an action. You
He's
already-
going for it. He doesn't have it yet.
I'm going
Okay.
for it.
All right.
As the
Interacting with an object is so boring, dude.
Yeah.
So that could have been so fun in that moment. And nope, now it's boring now.
Yeah. You're welcome.
well, that's to say, if we listen to him, you still grab it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Screw it.
Because the monster would be dead at that point, right?
Mhm.
We're out of combat. I can do whatever I want. I grab it.
Is the monster dead?
It can't fall, but yes, its head's gone.
It's dead. We're out of combat. I grab it.
All
right.
Now I'm within the rules.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him now.
With what? I throw the head off. Rip,
Throw the
rip
head-
his head off.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you
Make it a ranged
reach
attack roll with
in
the
to
head.
grab this, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
I hope I fail.
No, I for real. I'm like, oh, I actually don't throw
Oh,
a
actually,
hit.
it would be with disadvantage too. Sorry.
I'm going to fail. Oh, damn it, of course. An 18 and then an 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
so
well,
8
that's-
plus, I do have some save. Not much, though. It's a 10 total.
Yeah. Nope.
Is he within
Plus
10 feet of
3,
me?
13?
No.
That's not going to do it. That's okay. I kind of like this.
So when you reach in and you are holding this, Gwendolyn is kind of like running up the side and she stops right next to you as you are like starting to pull this out. A sudden, man, what a great idea would it be is to just lunge this right into her.
And that was the wisdom check to fail it, right?
There is nobody near you to stop this.
Okay.
And you failed, and that's what you want to do.
Can I do anything?
All you would see is him pulling out the thing and Gwendolyn walking up.
Because again, we are out of combat.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let me
So-
describe we'll kind of see what are you going to do.
So I think once you can see me, I mean, I'm almost bloodlust at this point when I hack the head off. And then I literally drop my sword and I start like digging through to try to find this crystal. And as I do, I almost hold it like for a
Got a
moment.
golem moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yes, I process. Right, so I have it, and then you could see my gaze turn as Gwendolyn starts running up. I turn over to her, and you could probably see me start to physically lunge towards her.
I mean,
I start moving towards her.
I'm weary of him being.
Okay.
So
make a.
The
Do
problem
I
is
have to
that
make a
we're all
percep-
so far away.
Yeah, make a
I
perception
are
check.
you
need
though?
to. I don't
You're on
need to be
top of the
near
thing.
him.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's
it's
but it's been knelt down. It's probably like 5 feet. I mean, it's
It's like
I feel
10
like we're
feet. Yeah,
pretty
it's only-
close to each other.
Yeah, everyone was pretty much like gathered up.
I
No
think
one-
what would be fair is we should all roll initiative to see who gets to go before he stabs this thing into his chest. I think that would be the most like mechanic friendly way to do this.
or I can have people make perception checks
Okay.
to see if they would even notice what the fuck is going on.
Sure. I'm lying on the ground with a bloody head in my
Yeah.
face, which is why I rolled an 8.
1
That's your third one in a row.
Wow. Get rid of that die here.
dice jail. No, now it rolled a 16 plus
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Okay, what did you get, Boral?
I got a 17.
A 17?
Yep.
Okay. So I did kind of like the initiative thing to see if they can act before you. So if you guys want to, which God knows, I don't think anyone's going to beat Aewyn.
But that's the thing. No one's gonna. He's already done his action.
True.
We're
Yeah,
just
I
reacting
think-
to what we're
I
seeing.
think my
happen.
action was getting the
Yeah.
crystal
Yeah, no,
because I kind of
that's-
cheated a little bit to even get to that point.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Right?
fair. That's fair. And technically it was the Leaf's turn in the order next in
Right.
the original one. Yeah, Leaf, what are you trying to do?
I'm going to thorn whip that thing out of his hand.
You have to hit that
Yep,
thing.
I will.
How far is Thornwood?
30 feet.
Okay, that's what. Yeah.
13 plus 11.
Plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah.
Beats
that-
my AC or whatever else it is.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that that's not going to hit it. Yeah.
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 You thorn whip it. What are you doing as it flips back towards you all?
I'm snatching it back and I'm taking it.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on.
I can beat it,
Come
and I
on,
know
Lee.
I
She
can.
has the highest wisdom saving
and I
throws
have
here.
inspiration. Do I need to count?
Well, that's
call
up to
out
you,
if I
man.
wanna
You have
use
to
it?
you have to call out now if you want to use it.
I'm going to use it to
Okay.
make sure
All
I
right.
pass
All
this.
right.
Okay.
That's an
Damn,
18
you didn't
plus.
need it. You're good.
Well-
You're fine.
So I rolled my wisdom
saving throw. Yeah.
saving throw,
Well,
and
your
I,
first one.
my first one.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you do have.
'Cause thank God you
you
used
used
inspiration.
inspiration.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did use. So
Because
might
that
as well
first
roll
right.
one
again.
was only a.
What did I get? I got 29. So
Yeah.
let's see if
I don't
can
know. Let's see.
Let's see if I
thank
can
God.
get a
Hold on, let's see if you
better
can get a better
one.
one.
12 plus
Nope.
11.
Okay.
So I'll take that.
So
one.
Jake, is she gonna make it?
Actually kind of failed.
No.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
And I say, get over here. And then I put it in my
you should have said
pocket.
that sooner.
You better
Oh.
wisdom quick because I'm Superman diving at you from atop of this thing's head. My present. Yeah, I'm coming after you.
As Aewyn and all you are rushing together, further down the shaft, you hear not just scraping sounds, but what sounds like a chorus of blades being scraped across the ground. You see Gwendolyn turn behind her as she stops watching all of you guys. And then you see her run past you back towards the town.
She's running away from these things.
She's running away. And right as you turn around and all of you stop for just a brief second from fighting from this crystal, you see 4 of these creatures that you just fought, full-blown sprint running towards you.
And then same deal. I'm gonna go ahead and lay into it
Settle
again.
in, settle in, everyone.
Oh, this time it's only 8 because I don't have the thunderous smite on it.
3 hours
1,
later.
2,
I'll get this gets
three,
cut anyways.
Yeah,
four.
good.
So
It,
6.
it basically rolls to him going, okay, this is what I roll, and 56 damage is how I usually cut it.
You don't add a bunch of crickets and a snoring.
I should. I should just let it play out one time.
Yeah, the full
Of like,
thing.
this is what we have to do whenever it's Ben's
Yeah.
turn.
You guys get to sit here with us and enjoy.
Hey, we want you to feel like you're at the table with us, right? This is part
okay.
of
This
it.
is part of
Got
being
it.
at the table.
Big boom. Big bada. No, I stopped.